Texans beat the Indianapolis Colts today in Houston. Big win for the Texans. First place in the AFC South. Ravens lose. You're 6-2. Let's get into it. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new episode of The Lead. Your host, as always, Harley Dugan. The Houston Texans get a big win today against the Indianapolis Colts. They are now 6-2, as you heard me already. Still some head-scratching moments offensively. The offensive line and Kenyon Green specific, not good. Kenyon Green got benched today by the offensive line, and it just wasn't pretty for him at all. Pass blocking-wise, he is just such a liability, and it started flooding into his run-blocking performance as well. He was just being thrown around. He looked like a blocking sled out there in practice. It just wasn't pretty. He gets benched. Jarrett Patterson gets into the game. The Houston Texans go on a drive and score a touchdown. Jarrett Patterson got hurt on the drive, apparently a concussion. So Kenyon Green, welcome back. 3 pressures. It wasn't nice, man. Kenyon Green wasn't pretty today. I really question whether or not the Texans even thought about Kendrick Green. I was very shocked to see Jarrett Patterson, just considering that Kendrick Green has been the backup left guard, and he's always filled in for Kenyon Green. Even at training camp, when we were there for the open training camps, Kendrick Green always filled him in. So I kind of wondered what was going on there. I saw some stuff that maybe Kendrick Green was upset at the decision of Jarrett Patterson over himself. But I do wonder, and that is a growing question, what do the Texans do this coming week? And probably nothing, since the Jets game is going to be a Thursday night game. What do they do at the guard position? Do they change it up? Does Kendrick Green get the start instead of Kenyon Green? We should find that out very fast. And again, this is a Thursday night football game, so nothing there. I just don't see it happening unless Kenyon Green just lost out the job. Starting to have conversations that Kenyon Green is legitimately a bust. It sucks to hear that. I want it to work for all of our players. I want all of our draft picks to work out. Unfortunately, in the NFL, it just doesn't happen that way. And we can go hindsight 2020 and ask ourselves, why did we trade back when you had a Kyle Hamilton or Jordan Davis there to pick? I really liked either one of them guys. I would have been happy with either one of them guys. I do like Jalen Petrie, and I liked what Jalen Petrie picked today from Petrie. Anthony Richardson was horrible to watch, and the Houston Texans get this W because they didn't show up. The offense is tough to watch. The offensive line just looks lost, and it's confusing, and they almost screw that game up with a toss play to Joe Mixon that led to a fumble recovery that, at the first glance, I thought the Colts just ran back the fumble for a touchdown, but then Joe Mixon did bring down whoever that big dude was, and it ended up not being a touchdown, overturned. The Texans defense was just swarming. They were relentless all day. The Texans defense, it doesn't matter who's playing. It doesn't matter who's hurt. It just seems like they're going to continue to get the job done. And I am waiting for the offense to get and hold their side of the bargain. I am waiting. It is frustrating to see CJ Stroud during this game looked a bit scared. It looked at times like, I got to get rid of the ball, got to get rid of the ball, got to get rid of the ball. Like, that's where I'm starting to get upset with the offensive line, because now you're hurting our quarterback in CJ Stroud. I questioned Bobby Slowick, and today's game wasn't pretty for him. A lot of the play calling wasn't good. A lot of the play calling. I mean, the toss play to Joe Mixon, we don't ever do toss plays. We do stretch runs. We do stretch zones. That's what we're known to do. If a stretch zone run was blown up as soon as you handed it to him, then, hey, it's blown up and you still got the ball and you got another opportunity to score a touchdown. But that did not happen, and the Colts ended up recovering, and thankfully, Anthony Richardson is such a shit quarterback and so horrible. I mean, Anthony Richardson, he's down there. I'm calling Anthony Richardson Money Mills. He is as inaccurate as Davis Mills was. And hell, Davis Mills at least had some games where you went, oh man, that's not so bad, Money. Not so bad, Money Mills. But AR now, his new nickname for me is Money Mills. He is just so inaccurate. He can't make a pass. It was bad today, but the Houston Texans get the W. Defense showed up and did their thing. Offense has to get better. All I need is the offensive line to give you an average performance, because we saw in today's game there was a 45-yard pass to Stephon Diggs because CJ had time. According to D'Amico Ryan, Stephon Diggs has a knee, and they are evaluating it. There is no other update on Stephon Diggs. We are hoping that he is fine, but it was a non-contact injury. Usually we know what that means. Unfortunately, I feel like there's going to be some bad news around Stephon Diggs. But before we do get into there, I'm going to try to stay optimistic, and I'm going to hope it's just a sprained knee and it's nothing serious. But I feel like we should be getting ready for some bad news regarding the status of Stephon Diggs. No Nico Collins this upcoming game Thursday night. So, yes, you will have Tank Dell, wide receiver 1, Xavier Hutchinson, John Mechie. It just seems like the Jets face us when we have no wide receivers. We did this last year, and we only had Noah Brown. And of course, it was raining. I'm not very excited to play the Jets at MetLife Stadium on Halloween. I don't like that stadium. I think it's unlucky, and why not do it on Halloween where it should be even worse of luck? Hopefully, everything pans out. Houston Texans are 6-6. The Houston Texans are 6-2. They are second in the AFC standings wise. The Ravens lost today. They are first place in the AFC South. And Colts fans, how that sweet feel like? As always, guys, go Astros, go Rockets, go Texans. You have a blessed day.